On the seventh day after my daughter's tragic passing in a car accident, the person responsible was sitting in my husband's passenger seat. My husband, a top-tier lawyer, was mounting her defense. I scrambled for evidence outside the courtroom while he protected her inside, until I fell gravely ill and remained in a coma for half a year. When I woke up, I stopped pursuing the truth. I stopped asking questions hysterically, because I had started to forget my daughter's voice. The sound of her calling mommy had become blurred in my memory. Even her face was beginning to fade. And Ethan was still preparing late into the night for that woman. That day, he couldn't find his case files and snapped at me impatiently. "Where's the folder I asked you to put away the night before last?" I walked to the study doorway with empty eyes. "What?" he sneered coldly. "Playing dumb? You're best at remembering these things, aren't you?" I lowered my eyes and stayed silent for a long time. "I was just thinking," I said softly, "what my daughter looked like. I can't quite remember anymore." The air suddenly froze. The documents in Ethan's hand scattered across the floor. And I stood there, trying desperately to recall that little face that should have been carved into my bones. But all that remained was a blurry glow. Learned a new tactic. Trying to get my attention with this indifferent attitude, Ethan's expression was dark. "Tara, I know you're angry that I'm defending Rachel. But I'm a lawyer. I won't abandon any client. Besides, Rachel is innocent." I looked confused. "Why are you explaining all this to me?" I didn't even mention Rachel. Ethan's angry expression instantly froze. A flicker of guilt appeared in his eyes. "Forget it. I'll find it myself." I turned and went back to the bedroom. Just as I was about to lie down, Ethan's gentle voice came through the door. "Rachel, what's wrong? Don't cry. Tell me slowly. I'm coming over right now." After a while, the bedroom door was pushed open. "Rachel's having some trouble. I need to handle it," he explained uncomfortably. Oh, Ethan froze. But I simply nodded calmly. Ethan left in anger and didn't come home all night. The next evening, he returned with Rachel. She cowered timidly behind Ethan. "Tara," Ethan coughed uncomfortably. Rachel's address was exposed. "I'm letting her stay at our place for a few days," Rachel whispered. "Tara, I'm sorry for intruding. Those people are calling me a monster." How fake, I thought. At the dinner table, Rachel sat next to Ethan, placing peeled shrimp into his bowl. "Ethan, you have a sensitive stomach." She shot me a challenging look. I just quietly sipped my soup. "Tara, what are you making a fuss about now? What happened to Nina was an accident. Why do you insist on blaming Rachel?" Ethan's voice turned cold. Rachel started crying. "Maybe I should just leave." Ethan